What time is it? After 6. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Now today is Monday, the 12th of January. No, February. How are you all doing? Good, 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 good. God have mercy. Oh. The country called Nigeria is a hellfire, a hell where people are living in hell. That country is hell. Nobody should ever say Nigeria is the hell. Tell me, have you been to hell? No. So we have not been to hell, but already you are in hell. Nigeria is a hell that where people are living in. It's quite unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. Everybody is crying. Even those that thought they have money, they are also crying. Those, the rich ones, the rich, the poor, they are all crying. What a shameful country, what a wicked country is this one. How did they amalgamated everybody, amalgamated us together and call it Nigeria? Eh? And call it Nigeria. Hey! God of Abraham, have mercy. Our ancestors, have mercy. Because it's quite unfortunate. Where are it's quite, where are my fans? Eh? I have never seen a thing like this. I saw a man, a grown-up man, crying. This man, this guy went to the shop to buy, I don't know what. Yeah? Right. This guy went to the shop to buy Gary. And this guy couldn't get it. I don't know, it was rice. Hi, God Almighty. God Almighty. Hey, the only solution to this, to end this, is to divide this country. That is the solution. There's nothing else but to divide it. There's no solution. It's not going to end. This thing is not going to end. It's not going to end though, because this sufferness is unbearable. It's getting out of hand. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. God Almighty, have mercy. Have mercy. It is quite unfortunate that we were amalgamated together. It's quite unfortunate that we were amalgamated together. If not, as it stands, so people will come out and start protesting. But who will protest? When the Fulani come, when the Igbos now come out, the Yoruba will decide, no, this is our brother there, we are not coming out. The Hausas, during the time of Bugari, they refused to come out when others were complaining. Now they are complaining. Why are the Hausa complaining? Why are the Northerners complaining now? Because the Yoruba person is there. During the time Bugari was there, the situation was still the same. Did they complain? No. Did they give out? No. You see why we cannot be together. You see the reason why we are not meant to be together at all. It's not working. There's no how it can work. The only solution is to end this contraction. That is the only solution. That is the only solution. To end it, everybody to your tent, oh Israel, go and sort yourself out, because this is not going to end. I'm going to play this. Watch somebody crying. I watched this guy crying. I said, God Almighty, this is wickedness. Wickedness. Common food people cannot be able to eat. Common food people cannot eat. People cannot eat food any longer. They are crying. Everywhere hunger. Everywhere hunger. People are dying. People are dying of hunger. God Almighty, is so bad. Really bad. Watch, listen. I'm going to play this. Look at this guy crying. Look at how a grown-up man is crying for food. He went to the market. He could not be able to buy whatever he went there to buy. Look, I'm going to play it so that you can see how this guy is crying. It's so bad. So bad. How did we even end up like this? Now, okay.
Jẹmọ wàhálà ti dé. 2,200. Irú wàhálà wo wá lélẹ̀ ìwọ náà? Bro, sell out for me 2,000 now.
That's the last price. Accept if you are looking for
Wàhálà wo lélẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ jẹ lọ́lẹ̀ ìgbà 2,200 naira wá sí. Àbírú wàhálà wo nínú wàhálà wàá kọ́ mi di ọba ọlọ́wọ́. Nínú wàhálà wo lọ kọ̀ báyìí. 2,200 naira láì sí. Irú wàhálà wo lọ kọ̀ báyìí. Ní kí ni ìjọba wá ń sọ fún ọba ìwọ̀n lọ́wọ́ ṣálúwà. 2,200 naira láì. Níjàrá gba àwọn Nàìjíríà mọ́ ni. Èwo ni ìjọba báyìí sọ fún wa yọ lọ́mọ ṣálú. Ọ̀gá please ọ̀. Irú wàhálà wo lélẹ̀. Ìjọba ọba Tinubu ìjọba tí ó dára náà bàbá Tinubu yẹn ṣàlùwà wọ́n ní wàá jọ 2,200 naira láìsẹ̀ 2,000 ló wà lọ́wọ́ ní ọmọ nígbà tí ìjà ọ̀gá náà yẹ ìjọba. Ẹ̀yin dáàdi ìbò fún bàbá yẹn bá bẹ bàbá yìí. Ẹ̀yin dáàdi ìbò fún bàbá yẹn bá wà bẹ. Ẹ̀yin dáàdi ìbò fún bàbá yẹn bá wà bẹ. Ṣàlùwà ẹ bá bẹ bàbá yìí dáàdi ìjàmbá ẹ̀ ìdààmú ni ebi ń pa wá ṣàlùwà. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa mi ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ojú ọdún tí ilé o àyíká.
No, don't worry.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa mi ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bàbá o ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
See how human being is suffering only to go and buy stuff in the shop. He has no money. He went there to buy. The thing has increased. Maybe he has 2,000 with him, and he's just going to the shop, to the market, and they now increase the price to 2,500. And the guy started crying. This is just a small one. You see the kind of suffer people are suffering in that Nigeria as a country. We just pity them. Look at how a grown-up man is crying because he can't afford to buy food, common food Nigerians can't eat, common food they cannot eat. And you are telling me that this is a country that people will continue to live? And you said, what is the solution to it? What is the solution? How can people continue to live in this kind of situation? Look at that guy. Look at the way he's just crying. Common food. Hey, they are even selling their babies now. I saw one. The woman is selling her children, 2 children, just to feed, just to take care of the other ones. And the woman now say that her neighbor also sold her own child because they have nothing to eat. They have no money to sustain themselves. What kind of a wickedness is this? What is this all about? And you're telling me that this Nigeria is great, is a giant of Africa? Who even named them? Who even named them giant of Africa? Who named them that? Who did? Dear God, have mercy. People have no hope anymore. There's no hope. They have no hope. They have no hope of tomorrow. They have no hope of where the next meal is coming from. And that is why now crime, killing, kidnapping, no security. People, I was even telling somebody, I said, why can't you guys go into farming? You say, farming? How can farming? You are not even safe to go into farming. They are not even safe. They're not safe to go into farming. They're not safe to go. Because if they go to farming, they are going to kidnap them. They will kidnap them and ask them for money, and they have no money to give to these people that are kidnapping them. So they are not even safe to go into farming. What a wicked world! What kind of a wickedness is this? How did this happen? The only thing they have to do is to end Nigeria, end it, divide this country. That is the solution to it, because it's not going to get better. I kind of like, let me play this one. This guy was talking about. He says, "Oh God Almighty, why? What is a wicked? What kind of a country is this one? A country? This is not a country. I call it generator country. It's not a country. No.
We to age, I can be.
No. Look. Everybody's complaining. They are all crying. They are all complaining. They are all screaming. They are all in pain. What a wicked country. What is this?
With my little age, I can be the president of this country, and I will tell you I'm not aware of what is going on. Then it means I am not supposed to be in the first place. If you're in the place where your impact is not felt, then your presence was never needed. I am very, very pained. My grandmother in the village cannot go to farm because of insecurity. So you're not telling me that a nation of over 200 million people cannot fight insecurity? We can, but some people are actually politicize this thing, and that is why even the rice farmers cannot go to the farm now to say they want to produce rice, because somebody will be there to kill them. Now, the basis for kidnappers now in this country, once they catch you, you are paying 100 million. You and I, if I ask you now, God forbid, if they pick any of your family member, God forbid, can you afford 100 million naira? Is it not when you even have the 100 million that you think of 100 million? I don't have 100,000 naira in my account. So God forbid they pick any of my family member and ask me for 200,000. Where will I get it from? And these people believe that there is no way, no, you will start this money. And can I shock you? None of these kidnappers have ever been arrested. Each time you arrest these kidnappers, they're always looking wretched. If I am worth 10 million, if I am worth 10 million as I am standing, from my dresses, you will see 10 million. You will see sign of 10 million. So someone who has been collecting 100 million, about 5 times, 500 million. When you see the person, you see the kind of shoe he's putting on, you will know that someone is actually sponsoring these people. Someone somewhere is negotiating on their behalf, collecting the ransom on their behalf. And the government of the day is aware. They can claim not to be aware. It is not possible. Because they see all Nigerians, they see all the masses, the president see all the masses as noisemakers. Yes. And this was exactly the same thing Buhari did. He believed we are all noisemakers. I can shock you. If we decide to organize a small protest now, they will send firearms against us, they will kill us. And nothing will happen. That is why I said solution. There is no solution. So I am talking to you now because God has said I should talk. I am talking to you now because I have hope in God. So God has been the one sustaining us. But talking about solution, honestly, I can tell you that there is no solution. These people doesn't feel anything for us. So, this one I am talking now. If they had the power to shot, if they catch me, what I'm saying, there is no solution anywhere. If we should organize ourselves now, we are going to the National Assembly. The next thing you see soldiers shooting at us.
Yes.
Who have no conscience. It is gone. It is gone. It is not. It is irreparable. I am telling you, God Buhari came and he laid down a precedence. We know what happened during the election. By the grace of God, I am not very educated. From the way I talk, you know I am not stupid either. I am neither educated nor stupid. So I am just in the middle. So somebody will not call me an illiterate. I will simply not call myself a well-educated fellow. So from the way I talk, you will know that I actually know what I'm saying. The country is gone. Because the next person that will come, we say, why did it? You people did not talk. And that's right. Tinubu also did it. We did not talk. And that is also right. Let the court tell Tinubu to do this. Tinubu will tell the court that he is the court himself. So tell me, in a place where rule of law is not in existence, do you think we can do anything? The country is gone, Baba. Let's not deceive ourselves. See, you are surviving not because the country wants you to survive. You are surviving because God has said you should survive. Your children are eating because how much are you even earning now? Your salary cannot even take care of yourself. Let alone your family. If you want to buy wears, your salary cannot cater for your wardrobe alone. The country is gone. Like it is gone. So we are talking because we feel okay. There's still that God factor. You understand now? We are talking. I am talking this way. I am very passionate about the whole thing because I still believe in that God factor in a Christian. So apart from the God factor, forget it. Nigeria is long gone. Right from when Buhari came in, it is gone. You know, a situation where we tell you nothing, we could do anything and nothing will happen. Nigeria is gone. Like it's gone. It's gone. Yamutu Nigeria is gone.
Do you hear that? Nigeria is gone. So what are they going to do about it? Nigeria is gone. So what next? Are they just holding on, thinking that they're going to patch it? Thinking that let us continue to pray. It's going to get better. Are they giving you hope? Because there's no hope. There's no hope. Today, exchange rate is how much? 1,000. Is it not 1,000? Has it gone to 1,000? Yeah, I didn't check today. I checked yesterday. I haven't checked today. I might even check it now. Today, exchange rate is how much? How much is today exchange rate? One pound, €1 to naira. How much is it? Is Nigeria not gone? They told them, Mazina, they cannot say to them, Nigeria will be what? Will be worse than Somalia. Even Somalia or which country is even better compared to Nigeria. They can keep pretending that it's going to be all right. Nothing is going to be all right. Even the citizens already are saying it themselves because everybody is tired. Those that voted Buhari and Tinubu, Buhari came in.
With my little age, I can't be the president of this country.
Buhari came in.
I tell you, I'm not aware of what is going on.
Buhari came in. When Buhari came in, they said he's going to do better. He's going to make Nigeria better, great, that. What happened? And then what happened? The same thing is happening. The Igbo came out to protest. The Southerners, those that are white, those that are educated, those that knows that this thing is wrong, something is wrong. They shot them. They didn't want them to protest. Now nobody wants to come out to protest because they know that if they do come out, they're going to start killing them. So they are all dying in silence. Dying. They are dying. Nobody wants to come out. Nobody wants to say anything. The worst part is that if you say something, they will come and kidnap you, take you, arrest you. You see the kind of situation they are into. I pity them. It's so disheartening. So disheartening. It is so unfair. What kind of oh my goodness. I sometimes if I stay like this, I feel like God have mercy. It is only God that will save people over there. Nothing. How their hope is only depending on God. Nothing else. Look at the government. Look at that one they call Tinubu. What is he doing? Nothing. What are they doing to remedy the situation? Nothing. Every day, imagine you will go to the market today. You sell something today. You want to go and buy it back. The next day, as you are going to buy it back, you thought you have made a profit. As you are going to buy it back, when you get into the place, the money has double increased. You can't be able to buy them back. You have to return back, or you find money to add to buy it back. So what kind of a country is this? You cannot restock back what you've sold. You can't restock back because you thought you have made profit with what you sold. So now what they are doing is that they are doubling the money so that because they can be able to restock back. Because if you don't do that, you are losing. You are lost. So tell me, is this a country? Is this really a country? People are selling their children to feed. People are selling their own children. I saw a woman. I can even play it here. Let me find it and play it here. She went and she sold her 2 children. She sold them just that because somebody they kind of went underground because somebody tipped them and said, look at what this woman wanted to do. She wanted to sell her children. Somebody now tipped the government or whosoever, and they now went and bought the children. And they arrested the woman. They arrested her, and she started saying that not only her is doing it because they can't afford to eat. They can't afford to feed their children. Hey, please, international community, what have you done to you all that you guys cannot see what is happening in Nigeria? What have we done to you? What have you done? What have we done to you, international community, that you cannot see what is going on in Nigeria? What have you done? All you want us to is to fight and kill each other before you can intervene. All you want us to, for people to for us to fight, or for them to, for people to, I don't know what you guys want before they can speak up, before anybody can talk about what is going on in Nigeria. They put this Tinubu, it is them, the international community, the rulers of this world, the devil, the agent of Satan, them, and says Tinubu will be there to be president. It's the same demo that put Buhari, that one that died, and they say he's still alive, and they replace him with somebody else. Now the same thing is happening with Tinubu, and nobody's talking about it, and they're all keeping quiet. So if you guys are quiet, so how will you remedy? How will you solve this situation? So you want everybody to be quiet so that the Tinubu knows that you guys cannot do anything. He knows you guys can't do anything. You're just making noise. You're just shouting. You're just talking. But that will not be the solution. You guys have to do something. You have to do something. If you don't do something, the situation is going to be worse and worse and worse. People die once and for all to get their freedom. If you don't know it. Other countries did the same. They die to get their freedom. They pay a price. If you continue to say, we don't want to come out to God, they will kill us. You guys will continue this way, and we can't continue. It will be the same. Every night the same. It's not going to change. It's not going to change at all. It's not going to change. Where is that one that let me play a woman that sold her children? Where is it again? Sold 2 children, 1,500. This is a 1.8 million just to feed them. 1.8 million. Where did I put it again? That is the amount. She sold these 2 boys, lovely boys, just because she needed money to feed. There's no feeding money, no money to send them to school. And the governor of that state is saying, but we have free education. Shut up. What is free education? Free education without food. What is free education? They will go to school. Will they not eat? Will those children be hungry? Will they not eat food? And you're even bragging and saying the governor of Anambra State gave you free education. What is free education? I'm asking. Where is that post now? Where is that one? What is free education? You're boasting and saying, but the governor gave you free education. Why will you go and say your child? Free education means nothing. With free education, and whereas they are dying, they are hungry. What does free education has to do with feeding and taking care of them and doing other things that is necessary thing that you governors are supposed to be doing? Nothing. And you are boasting about free education. Rubbish. It is so sad though. Very, very, very bad. The other country, I don't know why they want you guys to fight for war. Many countries divided peacefully without fighting for what, without fighting for it. They have to come and sit down. This thing is not working. Let everybody go their way. This thing is not working. Let everybody go their way, because it's much better. It's much better to divide Nigeria, and you will see things will turn around for good. I am telling you, but I don't know why they're afraid. I don't know why they're afraid not to divide this country. I don't know why they're afraid.
History is rife.
See, here, listen. Some people have divided their country. Everything went well. So what is this situation? Why is Nigeria refusing to do the same? Why? Why are they refusing to divide this country?
Examples of countries that have successfully separated and developed economically. The USA, for instance, split from the UK in 1776 and has since grown into one of the world's leading economies. Belgium, too, separated from the Netherlands in 1830 and has thrived since then. And who can forget Singapore, who split from Malaysia in 1965, allowed it to transform into a global financial hub. One might argue that separation is an avenue for healthy competition for development. Cases in point are Singapore and Malaysia, India and Pakistan, and the triad of Norway, Denmark, and Switzerland. Each of these separations has led to a surge in development, with each nation striving to outdo the others. In the course of history, several nations have chosen the path of peaceful separation. East Timor, for instance, split off from Indonesia in 2002, marking a new chapter in its history. Similarly, Ireland severed ties with the United Kingdom in 1921, leading to the establishment of the Irish Free State. In 1944, Iceland chose to peacefully separate from Denmark, demonstrating that nations could part ways without resorting to violence. This tradition of peaceful separation was also evident in 1905 when Norway and Sweden.
Can you hear that? So what are they waiting for? Why wouldn't the Nigerian government know that things are not working out? Let everybody sit down and talk about it, but they don't want. They want to kill people. They want to, if you try to come out now to protest, they will come and start shooting you and you're a dead person. Can't you see other countries that separated and things turned out well for them and the economy, everything was doing okay? Why can't they understand that separation doesn't mean that it's much better for them to separate and put in the life of people, this like causing this problem to people, like people being in this kind of situation? Separate this country, let everybody go their way, and it will be much better. Nigeria, separate it. Separate this country. Let everybody go their way. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? The more if you separate this country, you see that the Northerners will do well, the Yoruba will do well, the Igbos, the Biafrans will do well. I am telling you, separate it. You will trade. Everybody will trade. We'll be friends. We'll be all of us. We have already understand each other. Separate it. Why can't you do it? Why are you holding people? Why are you being wicked and treating people like this and thinking that Nigeria must remain one? Why must it remain one? Why must Nigeria remain one? This Nigeria is not working. Allow people to go. Allow them to be. You say no, you don't want. They must remain like that. You must remain by fire, by force. Okay. See the citizens. See how the citizens of Nigeria are complaining. See how they are selling their children. See how a grown-up man is crying because he can't be able to afford food, common food. They cannot be able to afford to feed their family. So what are you holding this Nigeria? Why are you holding this Nigeria so tight? Why can't you let it go? Why can't you separate it? You know the right thing to do. You evil governors, you evil politicians, you wicked and heartless people in this world. Allow this Nigeria. People are dying. People are suffering. Allow them. Separate them. It's not by force. This amalgamation has already expired. The British cannot continue to tell you what to do. Get in the soji, use their brain. Tell them you don't want Irish separated from them. Irish people separated from British and tell them we don't want to be part of you again. Want to have our freedom. Why can't you, Nigerians? Why can't you use wicked president and wicked governors and wicked politicians sit down and say, British, we don't want enough. Enough. We are not interested any longer to be together. We want to go our way. We want to have separate countries. We can't. This is not working. We have tried it. It's not working. Why can't you do it? What are you benefiting that you don't want? You cannot even have pity. You don't have pity. You don't have heart. You are all wicked, evil. Devil possess you all. You see people suffering. Your people are suffering. You don't care because your soul is evil. Because of hate. I don't know what to call you. You are all more than evil. Lucifer is much better than you all. Lucifer is much better. At least he has a good heart in one way or the other that he's doing something. You guys are more than wicked than Lucifer. Allow people to go. Lucifer will tell you, okay, I will give you this, then you give me this one. Allow people to go. Allow people to go. Separate yourself. Nigeria is not working. It's not favorable to anybody. It's even getting worse and worse and worse. People are in pain. Hunger is killing them. People are dying. Allow them to go. Separate. You are not the only country that's separated in this world. Other people separated when they found out that it's not working. When they found out that this is not what they want, they separated, they divide, leave them to go. No. You want to hold people hostage because of Britain, because of oil. The oil now, are you getting it? Are you getting the oil now? Are you getting it? Are you getting the oil now? Is it not better you separate them than you trade? Every country will come together, they will trade peacefully and happily. You said no, you must hold them hostage. You are all evil. You, the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, you, all of you, you are all wicked and evil. Look at how people, even the people that voted you are Yoruba people, you are people, even Yoruba, they are all crying. Not only now, it's not only the Igbos are crying. Yoruba people are now crying too. They said Tinubu will be our president. Tinubu will be our president. We want him to rule us. Igbo people, you cannot, no Igbo can rule. Igbo cannot rule us. Igbo will not rule us. It can't happen. Now, what is happening? Tinubu. Now, after that one, what is his name? Buhari. That one that was there that they brought you somebody else. After that, now Tinubu said he will take over. He will rule you guys. Now he's ruling you as a president. Now you're president. What is happening? What is going on? Separate. He said, no, you will not separate. You want to hold them hostage. Because UK is telling you what to do. Without no sense, use your brain, work. You don't want. All you guys want is to wicked humanity, wicked your people. Separate them, leave UK alone. They don't care about you. Tell them you don't want them to rule you again. We don't want them to listen. We don't want you to be in charge. Outside you can do it. What is wrong? If you separate this Nigeria, I assure you that your life will be much, much better. It will be much, much better than what you guys are now suffering. What is all this? Because you don't want, because you guys are corrupt. The leaders are so corrupt. They don't want to see humanity. They don't want to see citizens happy, enjoy life. Irish people separated from UK. They told them we don't want. They separated from them. Why can't you do the same? Why can't you come and say enough? Tinubu, say enough to UK. Say enough to British. Say enough to them and say, I want this country to be separated. I don't want this thing, because let me tell you, if you die, hey, only God will know where you are going to end. The kind of hellfire you will go into, God, the punishment will be worse than the best thing for you now to do is to separate this country. Tinubu, this is the best option for you to do. Separate. Just look at how people are crying. Look at how that man is crying. He couldn't be able to afford rice. He went to buy rice 2,000. He wasn't able to buy maybe a cup of rice. He can't afford a cup of rice. Now he was crying. A grown-up man crying. It's not only him, others are crying. A lot of people are crying. They can't even feed their children. They are not selling their children. They are not selling their children just to feed. People are now stealing children and go and sell 50,000. Still, people are stealing their neighbors' children to go and sell in order for them to feed. This is a country that you say is a giant of Africa. Shame on you all, Akoko giant. Giant, my food. Separate this country. Allow everybody to go their way. If you refuse to separate it, it's going to get worse. And let me tell you, you will not have it funny, because the more people are praying for you, the more people are cursing you, you have no peace in your life. Separate this country. Allow people to go their way.
And decided to go their separate ways. One of the most notable examples, however, is the partition of the British India Dominion into India and Pakistan in 1947. Although plagued by communal violence, the actual process of partition was carried out through peaceful means, highlighting that even in the most challenging circumstances, peaceful separation is possible. These examples underscore the fact that nations can honorably separate from each other, fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding. But let's not forget that separation is not about war. It's about recognizing when a union no longer serves its purpose and making the decision to opt out, just as Ireland did with the United Kingdom in 1921, and as Iceland did with Denmark in 1944 with remarkable ease. It's about giving peace a chance and separating honorably. Countries have also found power in rejecting the names imposed on them by colonizers. Burma became Myanmar, Upper Volta transformed into Burkina Faso, and Gold Coast emerged as Ghana. Each of these nations took control of their identity, and in doing so, set the stage for their own development. So what does all this mean for Nigeria? It could mean that peaceful separation is the key to resolving the current ethnicity crisis and spurring economic development. It could mean that a friendly competition between the North, West, and East could lead to significant progress for all. In summary, history shows us that peaceful separation can lead to economic development and resolution of ethnic crises. It shows us that there's nothing wrong with opting out of a union that no longer serves its purpose, and that doing so can, in fact, lead to a surge in growth and development. It shows us that taking control of one's identity, as many countries have done by rejecting their colonial names, can be a powerful catalyst for change. This then could be the roadmap for solving the Nigerian ethnicity crisis and spurring economic development. It's a path that requires courage and conviction, but one that could lead to a brighter future for all Nigerians. As we continue our exploration, we must understand that this proposition is not just a call for separation, but a comprehensive plan, a clarion call for Nigeria to embark on a transformative journey. The potential benefits of separation and restructuring are vast, and they include fostering lasting peace, regional autonomy, and collective prosperity. This transformative journey is about acknowledging the past, understanding the present, and shaping a better future. It's about recognizing that unity does not necessarily mean uniformity, but can also mean diversity in unity. It's about understanding that separation does not necessarily mean disintegration, but can also mean restructuring for better functionality. As we move forward, it's crucial for Nigeria to consider these possibilities, to weigh the potential benefits against the potential drawbacks, and to make decisions that serve the best interests of its people. This is not just a journey for Nigeria, but a journey for every Nigerian, a journey towards a brighter future, a journey towards a new dawn.
Can you hear that? Separate it. Mutual agreements. We can trade as neighbors. Separate this country. People are in pain. People are dying. People are suffering. Separate it. What is all this all about? Why do you want this Nigeria to continue? Why? Why do you want it to continue? People are suffering. People are selling their children just to feed. And you said you don't want to separate this country? You want this country to continue to be giant, stupid, nonsensical, useless giant of Africa that cannot even manufacture common pin. You can't. Separate this country. The UK that amalgamated you all together, they are not suffering the way your citizens are suffering. They are enjoying their life. Their citizens are not selling their children to feed. Separate it. Let everybody go their way. You will do better. When you separate this country, you will do better. What is this all about? Why are you afraid of separating it? Why are you afraid of separating everybody to your own tent, oh Israel? Why are you afraid of separating Nigeria? Every other country did it. When they find out that things are not working out together, everybody sat down and they now said, what is the way forward? Now, at least now, no future. People have no future, no hope. And you want this to continue? And you want this to be every year the same thing, the same story? Till when? When? It's not getting better, it's getting worse. Worse and worse. Separate this country. Let everybody go their way. Let everybody find their footing. Let everybody go and develop their state, their country. It will be much better. Ireland did it. They are on their own. 1920-something, they separated from UK. Every other country did it. What is wrong? Must you remain to be one? Must we remain to be one Nigeria? Whereas one Nigeria is not working, it's not favorable. Everybody's crying. What is all this all about? Can't you guys have pity? Can't you guys have pity on humanity? Can't you guys have fear of God for once? Have fear of God. We can't all these evil and wicked politicians have fear of God. Remember that this world, you're going to end it one day. How would your legacy, how can they remember you? They will remember you as an evil, wicked leader. That is what you all are. As they're remembering Bugari, the same thing. It's evil, it's wicked leaders everywhere. Separate this country. Fulani can do better. Igbo can do better. Hausa and Yoruba can do better. Separate it. You're not the only country that they colonize. You are not the only country that this British evil amalgamated together. We are not the only country. Other country, they amalgamated them together. They brought them together, but they have said, no, it's not working. It's not working. We need to separate. Why can't you do the same? You want blood to flow before you separate it. You want to kill people before you separate it. You want to kill people before you separate it. Is it the right thing to do? Think, Africa. Think, Nigeria. Think. You want blood to shed before you say enough. We need to sit down the round table and talk about it and let everybody go. It's not working. 100 years of amalgamation has expired. Allow everybody to go their way. It's not by force. What is all this? Look at now. Look at how you played football, and they look at the soccer you guys went, and then the Ivory Coast bet you. Did you see other people happy? No. Go to Facebook and see how some people are clapping and saying we don't. Is even 100% better that Nigeria did not win the African Cup, the trophy. What a wicked country! What a wicked leaders! What a heartless leaders you are! All heartless, evil, possessed by demons. No human sympathy. No soul. Your soul, the devil has bought your soul. Demonic people have bought your soul. You don't want your people to be happy. You don't want your people to enjoy life. What? Common Gary. I saw where Common Gary, they are now in Bolivia, now importing, they are not exporting Common Gary to you. Common Gary that you can even, that villagers and the people in the village can do, they are no more doing it. It's now the Bolivia, because when they go to the farm, they will kidnap them, they will kill them. Insecurity, they can't go to the farm anymore to farm. And you tell me that you're a giant of Africa? What giant are you? Come on, Gary. Bolivia now, they have they have secure employment for them. They are now exporting the Gary to you people, to Africa, to Nigeria. Come on, Gary, you can't even manufacture. And you are telling us you are a giant. People are crying and suffering every day the same. We in abroad, we can't even have peace of mind. We here, we can't even rest. They are calling us on phone, bombarding us, asking for help. We can't even rest. We can't even, if they pay all, this is how we distribute money. We can't, for us to even enjoy, for us to do other things, we can't do. We're thinking about people at home. Thinking about people at home. What is all this all about? Eh? You said you cannot separate Nigeria. You want it to remain one. For what? Is it favorable? Is it benefiting people? No. Why must it remain one? Why? Why must Nigeria remain one? For what reason? For what? You are telling me that Nigeria is not hell on earth. A real hell. Real hell. People selling their children to feed. People selling their children to feed. And you said you want to remain one stupid, useless Nigeria. Outside, Yoruba people can do better. Igbo can do better. Yoruba, the other people can do better. Everybody will do better. Separate it. What are you holding for? What are you holding this thing for? What is it for? What are you holding it? You won't let go of it. Why wouldn't you let go of it? Because in this you guys are wicked and evil. How can British come and tell you what to do and you hold it onto it? How can they hold you and tell you, continue to let your people be ruling them like this? Let them die of hunger, and you don't have a human heart? You don't have feelings. You don't have feelings at all to say, no, enough. Don't tell us what to do. We cannot listen to you any longer. Our people are suffering. We need to separate this country. Let everybody go their way. Other country did it. What is the big deal for you to do it? God. I'm done. See? This is somebody. Listen.
With the price. Say I know what it has. Anyway, can I take a different price? If I want all my kind of one, these two boys, if like I know for fan about 2 million naira. Why? You don't work in 1.8. Why then I feel about that? I am 17 years. Be here, I don't get find these two boys. Where are the doors? Why are Bonnie also over? Manobi no kid. According to Kiara Yamania, that one I want to have to go to school. No way, if I am. So then I'm here with my colleague to away for quality. Not a family. These two by 6 years of my family. You man on motel. I'm going to be able 2006. Yeah, but come on now. We're more motel out of there now home.
Let me explain this to our people, to Irish people, and to those that will listen. These are the family. This woman is not selling this her two boys. She's selling them 2 boys because of hunger, because she can't take care of them. She has 10 children. I don't even know why she has to give birth to 10 children. 10, and she can't take care of them at all. Now she's selling these two. She wants to sell these two so that she can be able to raise money. Even the money they are giving her, they are going to give her for these two is 1.8 million. So how much is it in euro? It's like not even up to 1,000 euro. Let me tell you, 1,000 euro. It's not even up to that. That is what she wants to sell these children for. For not up to 1,000 euro. She's selling these two children, these two boys. So she wants to sell them so that she can be able to take care of the others. You see why we are crying that Nigeria has to be separated, that Nigeria has to end, that it has to disintegrate, that people has to be free. So she's selling these children just to raise money to take care of her, of other ones. Listen, I am explaining to my Irish people so that they will know why we are here shouting and complaining and talking that this country called Nigeria has to be separated, has to go. We have to end it. They have to end it. If they are not listening to the cry of our people, that means they have no heart. That means international community are all evil. They are all wicked. All of them, they have no heart to see what is happening in Nigeria.
Two boys here, we're going to the two boys. Go to the go to the two boys. Where's the see where we may pay that wine something on my phone. Arrow, you got only the good confession from only the woman. One, and I call them a young and I want to talk with. Hello, who will look at where they go to West and also. None of us decided any more.
Now, this woman is saying that her own friend did the same thing. Her friend sold her friend has 3 children and she sold one of them so that she can be able to take care of the rest. So her friend now told her about this and she said, oh, I have to do the same thing. And she's not doing the same thing. She wants to sell them just for her to take care of the other ones. Listen, this is what is happening in Nigeria because people are dying of hunger. They have no money for feeding. They have nothing. They are dying. And you guys, international community, will not do anything about it. They don't want to hear. They don't want to know what is happening in Nigeria because they are all corrupt. They are all evil. I am saying it and I'm saying it. If you Facebook Live, let them continue to restrict my program. I don't care. I will continue to shout and talk. This is wickedness. International community. What are you guys doing about it? What is happening in Biafra? What is happening in Nigeria? What are you guys doing about it? What are you guys doing? Are we not human beings? Are they people not human? You don't care about them. You care about Ukraine. You care about what is happening, but you don't care about what is happening in Nigeria. You are letting people die of hunger, die of killing, die of everything. You don't care about it because they are not people, because their color is different. That's why you don't care.
We can tell you find about us. We're calling in terms of how much like this thing now. These two boys are actually left. How do you way actually left? You know why actually left? I want to convince to my camera.
According to this lady, I'm saying it in English so that our people that I know that some of my friends will watch it, and she said that even these two boys, they knew that they are going to sell them. They knew that their mother is going to sell them, but they have no option. They are not happy, but they have no option that their mother is going to sell them to get money to take care of the others. This is what is happening, and this is exactly what is happening in Nigeria because people are hungry. People have no money for feeding. They have no money to eat. People are dying of hunger every day, and nothing is done about it. And you guys are all quiet. Continue to say it doesn't matter, it doesn't concern you. Is that humanity? Is that what you guys are?
You will see everything in this video. How everything played. When I told you bias from there, this Commissioner of Women Affairs, man, if I send that for the post as bias. You are the one who might West Ever voting. Nifole 1 million naira. If there is 2 of them, 2 million naira. After Kabakusi found the Commissioner of Women Affairs, back. My father go to your bego. Finally, I offer 200,000. Let's go near different. Can you 1 million naira? Go over 800,000 naira. Price or what baby no can a one more be can a phone or human being. Utaka to a balloon that way. When I offer the door, get it. Someone can wait. What we put on illegal these children. You don't want to get no if you're my group fight these children. You know, and you hear from them their confession. Entirely mono. One you tell me that to say, no fever never over. Oh, man, that's enough for you with the Luno. I don't never over. No, Kali. The next video, sit up with Messiah. That one.
Who talk can I get?
Okay. So, mommy, I am.
Everybody can know. Before it.
You're the one trying to hear you.
Huh?
Anna.
Okay, how about 1.8? Wow, no, good. I don't want to continue to play because I want to I want to just end this program in 1 hour time. I want to have it. I don't want to exceed 1 hour. Did you see that? Did you hear that? They are not selling their own children to feed because of what? Hunger. Because of what? They are selling. So you see what is happening in that contraction that you amalgamated by British, and they don't want to do something, and they don't want Biafra to go. They don't want Northerners to go. The Arewa, the Yorubas, they want to continue to hold them together by forced marriage, whether you like it or not. You guys are going to continue to be together, even when things are really, really bad. When people are dying of hunger, crying and begging and have no food to eat, and then British are still happy seeing Nigeria, seeing people in this form, and you tell me that British are happy? They are human beings. They are heartless. They are evil. British people, they are wicked. Who will see all this thing that is happening and will not be touched and say, no, what we need is this country should be separated. Let everybody go. Are they the only first country that separated? No, other countries have separated peacefully without killing, without shedding of blood. Why can't they do the same? Why can't they come down the round table and say, enough, we have had enough. Let everybody go their way. Let everybody go their way. We can be mutual friends. We can be friends. We can trade. We can be happy together. Yoruba have something that the Igbos will need. The Igbos have something that the Yorubas need. The Hausas have something that the Yoruba will need, and also the Igbos. That is how other country does it. So what is the problem? Why can't they let everybody go? No, because they are evil and heartless. But let me tell them, as is hurting people, they are also in pain too. The leaders, they are hiding. Let them think they can come out and anyhow to go to the market. They can't. They are also hiding. All these politicians, they are hiding. If they say they are not hiding, let them come to the market now. Let them walk to the market and say, hi, I'm a politician, and let them not see people will not stone them, because they deserve to be stoned. All of them deserve to be stoned. They have no heart. They are wicked. They are evil. They deserve to be stoned. All of them. They deserve to stone them. Their heart is evil. They have no heart. They have no human sympathy. Seeing people crying every day. The rice they bought last time is how much? Today is how much? Every day things are increasing. People cannot be able to feed. They are all dying of hunger. And you tell me that this is a giant of Africa. A giant of Africa. We are proudly Nigeria. Why are you proud? What are you proud for? Proud for you don't have electricity, you don't have a good road, you don't have infrastructure, you have nothing. What are you proud for? Tell me what you are proud for about Nigeria. Tell me, you have no hospital, you have nothing. What are you proud of? Proudly Nigeria. I don't want to talk much because everything about Nigeria irritates me. It irritates me that people are dying and nobody cares about humanity. Nobody cares about seeing how these people are suffering. Nobody cares about anybody. Separate this country. Other people did it. You are not the only one that did it, that they amalgamated together and it's not working because we are different people matched together. Culture in different ways, in everything we are different. It's not working. We can trade, we can be happy together, we can be good neighbors, we can mutual friends, we can have. Separate this country. Let everybody go. I am done talking. I'm done talking because it's so hard, it's so painful. It's so painful to see what people are going through. So painful. Very, very painful. Very, very. You can't see every day they're sending and trying and calling and talking about and asking for help every now and then. We that is in abroad here, we are even tired of talking, and sometimes we feel like, oh please, I don't want to answer your call. It's another call, another problem they are coming to ask me for. But because of what can we do? We cannot let our people continue to suffer and die. Anything you have, you just help and give. But still, the country, the wicked leaders cannot let people go. Evil leaders, wickedness in high places, demon-possessed leaders that have no good heart. That is what they are. May God punish all of them. May God destroy all of them for not having heart for humanity. Evil leaders in Nigeria. I am done. If you like, you share my program, but like my program, because I've noticed that they don't Facebook are restricting my thing. I don't care. I will continue to be coming out to be talking about what is happening in that country. I will continue to be doing it. I will continue to be doing it because people will talk. There are people that God destined to talk about what is happening. I will continue to talk about it. Nigeria is hell on earth. Hell, more than hell. That is what people are going through. More than hell. Every day. People are dying of hunger. People are dying of insecurity. People are dying of look at which day. Family that is traveling to Lagos. Their mother was so sick. They just went to go and bring their mother to go to Lagos to treat their mother. The mother and the son, and the first son, the last born, and the mother and the child that's supposed to be, they want that child to stay with them. How many people? And the driver died. Family just go because of getting bad road. And you tell me that this country is a good country. Proudly Nigeria. My food. God forbid. Bye. I think I have to end this program. Thank you for coming. You can share my program, like my program. Try to like this program because Facebook doesn't, if you don't like, people cannot get notification any longer. That is what I noticed. Try to like. You can't just come and watch and just go. Like it because we continue to talk about what is happening. And I believe that God Almighty will use us to one day, things will turn around for good. All these things we are coming out to talk is not in vain. It's not going to be in vain. People are listening. People are knowing what the crime, what the thing we are talking about. The international, our friends are listening. They will know what is happening. Take care. God bless you. Thank you for coming and thank you for listening. And please, if you don't mind, share my program. I'm also on YouTube and I'm also on Facebook, and you can share it. I have other Facebook. Never give up. Share my program.